Hi everyone and welcome.
Hi everyone and welcome.
Hi
To
everyone.
Silver and Blood.
And
I have
welcome.
Hi
to
everyone.
Silver and Blood.
And sorry, I'm still getting new to this. I have a lot nicer setup. I actually did that in studio mode. For those that don't know anything about OBS, it was pretty neat. I feel very fancy, but welcome to Silver and Blood. I've switched over your guys' audio, so you all should be able to hear one another. Yes, and then I can let that go for another second. Okay, so welcome back for episode 2 of Silver and Blood. Nice to see some of you back. I'm recognizing some names, so that's good. Who is it? We've got T-Dorf. He's ready to be back.
Yeah.
Be a terrible monk. I hope I still have those notes. It has been fun 36 hours for me. This will be my third stream in 36 hours, so probably not going to do that again if I can avoid it. So, but it's been a good time, and I'm excited to have everyone here. But let's go
Excited to be here.
I'm glad you guys are excited to be here. So,
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, this is on the Zweihander RPG channel here on Twitch, and I don't know, maybe later date they'll update it or upload it to YouTube. Who knows? But welcome to Silver and Blood, which is kind of me, the Vampire Interpreter, my own little setting that I've created. If you're interested in a little bit of the base, you can go back and watch the first episode. But a quick kind of update. We are in Silverock, one of the original 13 kingdoms that was part of the Imperium Magnum. About 150 years ago, the Imperium suffered a cataclysm. The Ether Gates, essentially magical roadways and gateways that would connect the entirety of the Imperial Magnum with the Imperial Island, ceased to function, and a dark mist fell over the land. Over the last 150 years, the mist has fallen back, allowing people to travel more, because inside this mist, strange things happen. Wild animals, strange creatures, people disappear. But now, for the most part, it is starting to become just a terrible weather phenomenon, unless you go to certain forsaken areas of Silverock. Every now and again, though, a town will find itself engulfed in the mist for perhaps days, weeks, and sometimes even months. And that is where we will find our heroes. Where we last left them, we had our Magi Albrecht, who had been trapped in the town for some time. But the growing suspicion and paranoia of the temple of the courts of the gods, started to punish those around them for their suspected sins. The acolytes of the pure, is that what they are?
You tell us.
Yeah, it's there's.
We're still learning.
Yeah, in my other stream, there's some other acolytes, so I'm like, let's make sure I'm saying that right. It is on here. I've got these notes. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. I want to say it's the Acolytes of the Pure. Where is... Oh, it's in here somewhere. Anyway, so there is a offshoot of the main church that is starting to burn people in the town. That is then when we met Lauren, who had just appeared out of the mist, running into one of the new recruits, the soon-to-be initiated, checking it, Adelaide, who was blind, was unable to identify this new visitor from beyond the mist. Albrecht found them, warned Lauren of all of the terrible things that are happening in the city. That is when we met Mathriel, who's being kept in the pits to fight for her life because of some strange saint. It was believed that because he lived through the pit fights and was converted, it was ordained. However, when Adelaide was to be inducted into the Acolytes, her eyes opened, as it were, and became fog-bound. Albrecht recognized this as a mistwalker, one of the few people that can see through the mist and navigate safely. But the superstitious town locked her up, so Albrecht and Lauren came up with a daring and ingenious rescue plan.
It was one of those.
Yeah,
That was...
So the four of you are indeed free of your bondage, but now have to deal with the fact of breaking out of the lightless stockade. So, I believe that's a pretty good summary of what happened last episode, But before we go ahead and start, there's 2 things we're going to do. I'm going to briefly re-explain our consent mechanics. This is covered a little bit more detail in episode 1. It's important for people to have consent mechanics because this is a grim, dark world. Terrible things happen all the time. People are burned simply because of strange, superficial reasons or the idea that they're unclean. So we have green, yellow, and red topics. Green topics are totally fair game. That is 99% of what we will deal with. Yellow topics are things that we will set up kind of limits on. A very common one is intimacy. So, for example, if Mathriel were to decide to seduce her way past a round-eared guard rather than just stab him...
There it is.
Mathriel, the player Mathriel would say anything more than a pass. If she's just being a little flirty, we're okay that here. But if, let's say, the guard had released her and she's decided, I like this NPC, yellow topic, intimacy Adam, I would like to continue to attempt to seduce, flirt, have a long-term relationship with this character. Is that okay? I get to set any conditions. If everyone else agrees, we go forward. Red topics are things we just don't bring up. If anything can go to a red topic at any time, it can go up, but it can never go down without, and we'll usually meet off camera to do something like that. So during this example, let's say Mathriel is just full of descriptive adjectives to the point that it's starting to sound like a romance novel. Someone else at any time could be like, they could say yellow topic and insert a new proviso, or they could say red topic, in which case we all move on. You don't have to be involved in the scene amongst us here to call a red topic. You in the audience, if you feel uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to turn us off. This is a grim, dark world, so stay safe and stay healthy. That being said, let's do our quick introductions. I am Adam. I am the vampire interpreter. You can find me. Is it over here? Let's see here. Is it on this side? Yeah, there it is. It's the vampire interpreter on Instagram. I have several other shows that I do. I'm on Weave the Tale, and I'm on TTRP Theater. If you want to see more of my stuff and more of their stuff, you can go check us out there. With that being said, let's go with... Who's over here? Let's look. I was waiting for this delay.
Well, it's me!
Caroline. Caroline, briefly introduce yourself. Tell us who you're playing, and tell me very briefly your favorite part about last game and what you're looking forward to this game.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm found pretty much everywhere as Fiery Sunbird. I play Lauren, but there is a correction. Last week, I mispronounced Lauren's last name, so thank you to Mr. Sarah von Feuerbach for the correction. It is the character I am playing is Lauren von Feuerbach. My favorite part about last game was how the escape plan, at least where we left off, was moving a lot faster than how I initially anticipated, thanks to this guy. This gal is like, oh, we're leaving? Fantastic. We're leaving now. Which I just love. Like, oh, great. Let's do this.
Freedom?
All
Thank
right.
Freedom?
So,
Freedom.
I have had to, I guess my laptop needs to be upgraded a little bit. I've had to close some stuff, so I cannot see who's next. Will whoever's beneath Lauren go ahead and begin?
It's Megan, yeah.
Yeah, Megan, go ahead and introduce yourself. Favorite part about last game, and what you're excited for this game?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Megan. You can find me pretty much anywhere as Starweaver. My favorite part about last game is kind of tied between just the craziness of our Mistwalker transforming mid-ceremony. Absolutely wonderful. And also our Magi's cheese spell.
The vow of cheese.
The vow of cheese.
As we were calling it.
And I'm excited to get up to more harebrained schemes.
It happens. All right, so let's jump over. Again, I'm just having to close browsers left and right here. It seems like my thing's not.
It's
like
Ty.
There we go. Let's jump over to the lovely and ever talented Ty. Ty, introduce yourself.
Hello.
Part about last game and what you're looking forward to this game.
Hello, I am Ty. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram. I don't think I'm on anything else that's too important. Under Hey Tyler Gray. And Discord. My favorite part of last game was definitely the reveal. I was super proud of that scene, and it was a lot of fun to do and a lot of fun to get super emotional about it. And what I'm looking forward to this episode, is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Just says, what do you
Okay.
think? Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I'm interested to see what Adelaide is gonna think of this, her new group.
A new outlook on
What
life.
schemes they get into.
And whether or not, I think you mentioned during our debrief, you're like you're very new to all this terribleness, and you're not exactly good with a knife yet. Curious. To
Yeah,
see
no,
if we'll
there's like
change
nothing that she can do.
Oh no. Actually, I specifically made reference because of your profession. Looked up a few things to make you realize your cool bit in this rule system. Sorry, everyone. I've got to move.
It's okay
around.
if your cool thing is not knife good, because
It's
we have
good.
someone who knifes very, very well, and someone who,
Exactly.
provided they're not facing me, and passable.
Awesome. Okay. And last but certainly not least, Ian, introduce yourself. Favorite part about last game and what you're looking forward to this game.
I'm Ian. I don't really have a whole lot on my Instagram, but it's Genghis Pawn. I run a game from time to time, but not really on Twitch. I think my favorite part of the last game, other than the vow of cheese, which was all about trying to make someone make a promise before they knew what they were promising. I sort of liked the moment right at the end where I decided that Albrecht would be a little bit more fatherly and get very telling Adelaide like these people are wasting her potential and
Aw.
come be your true self.
There you go.
No.
Almost. And this
For
game
probably
started-
totally selfish reasons because
Well, yeah.
it's time to go. But still, he'll probably become a little less selfish as we go on,
There we go. That sounds.
or
great.
blow the entire group up. One of the two things.
Yeah, exactly. You are a magi.
Yeah.
Who knows the terrible
It will
things that
be
you could get
probably
into.
one of those two.
Or
All right.
both.
Sorry about the delay, everyone. I've got a really good laptop, but when I'm running a soundboard, OBS, streaming, and have 15 tabs open, it starts to get a little strange. So it's hopefully working just now. I have everything back up. I've got my dice. Let's make sure I get my Fury dice out before we begin. I hope everyone is excited, and now I'm like, oh crap, where did I put my notes? I think they're at the bottom of this page, the one that wouldn't open, which is why I was so excited to get that to work.
Hey, Adam, a lot of people are saying that your mic is really
Oh, is
low.
Gotcha.
I
See,
hear you fine.
And it's funny because then I watch it later, like I hear it just fine. But I've been hearing that. Let me see if I can get this in here. I've got a really big glowy microphone, so I try not to get it in the frame because it starts to steal focus.
It's Sith tech, which is why he doesn't like to have it on camera.
Yes, yeah, exactly. There we go. Oh. I mean, everyone can see it. It's not like, oh no.
Yeah,
He can just psychically project his voice. Is this better now, T-Dorf? Can we turn our mic up? Hello.
Do you have the volume thing on your?
Yeah, but mine turns into a monitor, so then I hear myself. It's still very quiet.
Oh.
All right, I guess we just gotta get it up in there. I just gotta be like the radio host. Hello, everyone, talking into this beautiful glowing
Ooh.
mic. I just feel like it kills the mood. I installed a new sound thing, and it's great for everything else, but apparently my mic. So that's terrible. And I can't even turn it up on OBS. Let me see if there's like a button I can press real quick. Let's just check that.
Well, it's like a glowing lantern, so I feel like you got.
Yeah,
it'll
I mean,
work.
Yeah.
looking into it is fine.
There you go. It is our haunting
That
ghost
is a
lantern.
Sith microphone.
It is indeed.
You're welcome.
So now I got to reposition everything because now it's on top of my thing, and I've got to like reach around it like it's my lover to use the mouse. And,
This is what we do for you.
yeah,
Yellow,
exactly.
yellow.
topic. Yeah, yellow topic. It's a red topic. All right.
Yeah,
Throwing the yellow flag.
yeah. The red mic is a yellow topic. We need you to be a little less.
A little less all up in its business.
Please don't imply it's a lover.
Yeah. Let's get it on. We don't want me to start singing. There's a reason I'm a game master on Twitch and not a singer. My favorite part about that, for those, it's funny, is I am a sign language interpreter, but I have interpreted a music class, several of them, and I'm like, man, they kicked me out of choir. That's how bad I was.
Well,
And yeah, so all right.
but interpreting
It says,
music
"Or
is
turn
how you're
everyone
good at
else's
singing.
down to match my volume." Since you guys are listening, Sonrat and Tidorf, I'm going to. The bar's already slid up, but maybe I can turn everyone down a tiny bit, and maybe they just don't sound too much louder than me. All right, guys, say hello to the audience, and let's see if it sounds better.
Hello to the audience.
Is that better? Do we sound a little, even if I move the mic a little bit out of the way? Is this
Yes,
better?
no,
You did,
maybe so.
You did voice checks for everyone except yourself.
Oh,
No, I did. So on our voice checks, it's working great. I think it's a little better, and I said that there's more balance. It's better. Cool.
Okay.
Go ahead, guys.
Well,
Sweet, sweet. Let's go.
All right, thank
yeah,
you.
let's get it. Yeah, sorry about, this world of silver and blood has terrible audio. And,
Damn you, grimdark fantasy!
yeah.
We just want to sound good.
All right, so where we last left you guys, two of you, well, actually, no, I think you had walked down the hall. You had stepped through pools of blood of the guards that you had slain in order to escape. Your particular trick to get in, it's this, because this town, it's a big town, but it's not quite a city yet. No one really tries to break into the prison. Everyone tries to break out. So getting out may prove to be a little bit more difficult. Checking on character sheets, I don't think anyone's injured, right? And no one's down on the condition track. I think everyone mechanically is doing just fine, at least for now. So, you guys are together, armed. I think you guys had made a mention off screen of like, man, we want to get our equipment. We will quickly move. Yep. You go to, there is a small little nook that has guard equipment, enough to, you guys didn't have anything too fancy on your character sheet, so if it's on your sheet, assume it's there.
All right.
So what's the plan?
Well, we gotta leave.
My forte isn't really with planning things.
That's okay. Mine is.
Were you guys planning on getting out of here too?
Yes.
I
Okay.
suppose that was part 2, yes, of the plan.
We came in for her.
Oh.
You're coming with.
Oh. I mean, I don't get many offers from round ears like you, but
Oh, there it is. Okay. I was waiting for it. There it is.
what
Well,
were you expecting? Your people have, not the time.
not more important things.
You guys have plans?
Swiftly. Adam, what would you like me to roll to figure out a plan of escape? Because Lauren is smarter than Caroline is at planning things.
Gotcha. Okay, let's check here. I don't think you're
Roll for plan.
Yeah, roll for planning. There's an education check. You're actually, so I don't even feel the need to roll. It's a prison. As far as you know right now, there's only one way or an out, and it's back the way you came. It was really easy to get in, but when you start walking out, it's probably going to get more difficult.
Yeah, I figured. I just, if I knew if places like this sometimes had a side entrance or exit, if we can
So, just
mess up a window and leave that way.
There's
Do
really no.
any of the ones we killed have keys?
Oh.
Yes. I should say it's not so much the physical impediments necessarily of getting out. 'Cause once you get to a point, it's that people are going to see you, how overt you want to be. In regards to the layout, there's really no standard of castle design other than if you build it this way, it won't fall down. So there's really no standard layout. Like, oh, they have to put the fire exits here. No.
They don't have fire exits in here.
Yeah.
It's grimdark. Why would we
Exactly.
care about fire exits? I'll be honest, I was figuring I would have a bit of time to figure out an exit plan. than right now.
Do you want to talk or do you want to fight? You don't look like a fighter, kind of pointing towards Adelaide.
No.
I saw you do some magic, so I know you can do it. I saw you choke a guy, so I know you can do it.
Me? No. I didn't choke anyone.
Pathological liars, all of them. Anyway, fight or
If I may, Neppin the Gamer suggests to pull a Bond move, steal the uniforms, and leave as guards. There
Oh,
are no
Nepenthe,
guards.
thank you! Thank you! This
So-
is... That was what I was waiting for. I want to do that.
I love it. All
Thank
right,
you.
so
There's only two,
here's-
but there's only 2 uniforms, so only 2 of you could do it. The other 2 have to be prisoners.
well.
Oh, that's fine. I can look like anything.
So
Yeah,
who's
let's have Lauren do one.
Okay.
Who should do the other one?
Do any of them happen to have, I don't know, hats or hoods that
Of course
we
they
can
do,
maybe
yeah.
obscure? Then I find that and I look around and go and see that one on the ground is vaguely Albrecht shaped and just like go, take him, Albrecht. And I just start peeling off clothes and stuffing them in a bag and start just dressing as this dead guard.
So,
Dis-
all right. So,
disgusting.
Lauren is dressing as the dead guard. Is anyone else dressing as the dead guard?
Yes, I suppose I will.
All right.
If
The
we can-
the 2 of you have
Yeah.
to make resolve checks to deal with. Actually, hold on. Let me check something here. So, whenever you engage in debauched, bloody, or terrible actions, you gain something called corruption.
Oh.
I'm not sure if there's an actual role for it here. So let me go. Rather than tax my machine with pulling up the massive PDF that this massive book is, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way and actually look the rule up. 422 for the rules on that. And then, of course, that's when Twitch goes out, but that's okay.
I mean,
That's all right. I'm okay with that.
I'm sure that's the thing we'll probably come up with. Resolve checks. Where?
I don't know if... See, it may just be it happens because... here's the fun thing about Adelaide is that she reduces all corruption and mental peril, I believe, because of her profession.
Go
Hey,
forever.
that's handy.
Yeah.
Well, right.
I didn't know I did it for other people. I thought I just did it for
No,
myself.
just for yourself. No, just for yourself.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So
Yeah,
if
that's
you
less
would have
handy.
put on the bloody clothes, you'd have been ew, but you wouldn't have gone crazy over it. That being
Does it matter that my alignment is adaptation and mayhem? Because
so no. When you go
okay, I
corruption,
figured.
the more corruption you gain, think of it. So how I set out on the sheet, it's a spectrum. The more you go towards mayhem, that's not
Gotcha.
good. Then the more you can get order and stuff like that. But let's check your corruption. I'm just skimming because I don't want to spend a ton of time on this here. Small offenses are bad, neither inflicting suffering moderate injury, threatening violence upon an innocent. Defacing
Episode 2. The gang defile corpses.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That feels normal.
So
It will
we
be.
won't give you any corruption for the murder you guys did last episode, just because I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. The murder was
No
very
corruption
important
for murdering a man, but touching his dead body.
Murder with a purpose.
here. All right, so to essentially defile this I'm gonna give you each 2 points of corruption.
Okay.
Let's see here. Whenever you suffer, so when you suffer corruption, Adelaide, you make a check and you can reduce it to 0. So, and just depending
Okay.
on how much corruption you get, but it's not for you, so you don't have to worry about that. All
Oh,
right,
okay.
let's go ahead and give it to Ian's gonna get 2 points of corruption, and then we're gonna give it to Caroline 2 points of corruption. All right, so you guys you've done the deed. I'm gonna give you guys plus 20%, especially in favorable conditions, to look like the guards. Like if you, I mean, it's dark out, but if you were to be, if there was a torch or lantern really shined in your face to, you know, that's not going to work out as well, but a good passing. All right. So there you are, covered in blood.
Oh, we are covered in blood. You know what? How dark?
You're not necessarily covered in blood. Rather, when you put on the tunic of the dead guard, it's really wet in the spleen area.
They were incredibly stabbed by someone or something.
Yeah.
Strange how that works.
All right, corruption for a small price to pay. All right, there we are. Use hygiene peroxide. It always works.
One of them was killed with the magic missile,
That's true.
I believe.
Well, there you go. You have
All
a burn
of his
on your
all
back.
of his bleeding was internal.
There
Yeah.
You know, where the blood is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you guys are dressed up, ready to go. What do you do now?
Are there any handcuffs, any manacles?
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sure there are here.
Yes, yeah.
Can we kind of like haphazardly manacle?
Put them on, but we don't tighten them.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I like that. That's
As
an
little
extra
of
step
that-
on the steps in the deception.
Okay.
All right.
We simply walk away as if nothing has happened.
All right. We're going to go ahead and have Caroline make this check because I think she's the best at lying. I could be wrong. Actually, give me a disguise check, Caroline. I'm giving you plus 20, so you have to roll a 64 or lower.
All right. I got just below 64.
All right, so you guys
56.
move through the lightless stockade with purpose.
Every
Led
so often
by
I yank
led
chains.
led very convincingly by Lauren pretending to be the guard. You pass by two others. The first two pay you no mind. They go back to playing their cards. But as you get closer to the outside, you will encounter one guard who will step in front of you. He has a torch because you're getting closer to... Wow, there's torches all throughout this place. Where are you taking these prisoners? The guard says.
I was told to bring him to the gallows.
Give me a charm check.
Oh boy, okay.
This is just 44, though.
Yup. Okay, dice, don't fail me now. Woo! 40.
All right.
Very charming
can
thing to
buy.
say.
All right, so he will start to scrutinize. He'll squint his eyes, holding the torch. and to you, yes, thank you, Prop. There we go. He will lean in, but then his eyes widen, but not at you, past you. And then he will scream, "Fire!" As you guys will turn and look behind you, that now a small blaze has begun inside of the prison. The good news is, they seem to be less concerned with you now.
I just kind of like take a brief glance at the other guard.
Well,
And just go-
Well done, Lauren. Brilliant.
What? We need to get these prisoners outside. They're far too valuable to burn alive.
The guard seems to really not give a crap about
Great,
you at
cool,
this
we're leaving.
particular moment.
I say nothing else and we leave.
All right. So, you are outside as the fire will quickly spread because, you know, this is a medieval period and fire spreads like fire. So, you are now free outside in the overall town. What do you want to do?
Part of me wants to go and steal some laundry so we all have other clothes to wear. But two of you live here, so I don't know.
I
So-
don't think it's very smart to go back to my house, so
No.
All right.
Stealing laundry then. All right.
We get some different clothes and we leave town.
So, on that note, so we have a couple of issues that your characters have immediately. One is the fire is now raging, and this is now soon to be a spectacle of everyone who lives here, even though it is night. So people will probably start leaving their homes, and there will be many prying eyes upon you. Not exactly a good place to be. If you do want to, just something your characters need to consider, leaving right now will solve your immediate problem. You are then in the mist with an untested mistwalker and no supplies to wander off into the wilderness.
Let's get into an alleyway. Wait until the crowd starts forming, and then we can slip through the crowd, hopefully unnoticed, and raid some supplies and either find a hole somewhere to hole up in overnight, or
Well, we could hold up at my lodgings overnight, perhaps.
Is it?
I mean,
at the end,
They're not compromised.
all right, well,
So
Yeah.
that being said, it is at the end. Yeah, in.
I just don't think it's a very good idea for me to stay anyway.
Everybody's away.
well, it's
and
just
then
here,
seal-
and I'm gonna take them into like some alleyway and just like, okay, we can talk here. We need to not talk in here. We can talk here. Leaving at night is dangerous. We would need some supplies before we leave anyways. I have no qualms stealing supplies and leaving town, but even at the
But-
best of times, running through the forest in the dark, even when there's not the mist, is not great.
I suggest leaving at dawn. So we have light, but not too much scrutiny.
Where do we stay?
You said your name was. I didn't catch. I don't think I caught your name. Was it Adelaide? Oh, you-
Yeah.
She has been struck mute in addition to deaf.
oh no!
Or blind.
Well, you don't want to stay at the inn. Do you have another place?
It's not that I don't want to stay at the inn, but I was just very publicly dragged through my town, and I don't think it's wise for me to show my face anywhere they might see me.
I'll get you a wimple. I'll just put it right up under the nose.
What?
We could also put a sack over your head.
Okay.
The wimple is, when like older ladies have like they've got the veil and then they've got the other veil that goes under their chin.
So,
When
okay.
it's cold, they...
So, okay, I think our conversation is getting sidetracked by minutia. What do
Sorry.
we? It's okay. I'm having computer issues trying to open character sheets, and I just need more RAM. It's like, no, you're doing a bunch of stuff. We don't want to show you character sheets. That's okay. I have other ways to deal with that. But so that being said, it is very wise for your characters. I like this idea. You sneak off into an alley, just to quickly okay, what do we do? The fire begins to become something, as I said, of a spectacle. Although most of the lightless stockade, I shouldn't say most of it, there is enough of it that's made of stone that it will not immediately burn to the ground, but that also means the fire is going to go and rage for a little bit. The town bell will begin to ring as people begin to not necessarily pour out of their homes, but slowly trickle out. And those who have been tasked as part of the fire brigade, or what would pass for that here, begin to attempt to deal with this. That is correct. It gives you a little bit of cover. No one is really worried about 4 people in an alley right now. So, that is true. Everything I've been hearing is wise counsel and good decision. It's just really, you have to make a decision. That being said, I think let's prioritize what our characters are thinking here. First things first, you have to regroup, either get supplies or have some way to quickly get through the mist, which would be horses, wagons, and then deal with the fact that potentially the Mistwalker may not know what to do. No one has asked the Mistwalker what they could do. So those are your immediate concerns. Your other concern is once the fire becomes less of a spectacle or the sun comes up, you do have a Valley Elvi with you who has horns and is known to be supposed to be in jail. The good news is, if that place burns down, it's going to take them some time to realize perhaps they did not perish in the flames. So those are all ideas that you can deal with.
Maybe we just steal equipment, steal horses, and try and make a fast exit.
We can steal horses at dawn.
Where do we stay until then, though? That's the thing.
I would say the inn. Right now, no one is watching that inn. They're gonna be here by now. If they're not catatonic, then we can just steal up there, hole up for the night. I can slip in and out, get whatever supplies we need. I could probably grab a couple, like a veil or something. We can wrap the horns to make them look different. If you want, hide the face. We can work with this.
Nope.
All right, the end it is.
Hold on here. We just lost video, apparently.
Oh,
let me switch over, folks.
Oh,
while
we
I try
do,
to deal with
indeed.
this.
Oh, I
Sorry.
see.
Well, it is dark outside.
And we didn't lose video. This is just the darkness.
this is as grim and dark as it is in Silverreich right now.
It's mood lighting,
All right, hold on here.
and the mood is dark.
Oh, at least, okay, T-Dorf does say that we still have audio, which is good.
Yeah, but my problem is, sorry everyone, as I'm learning the limits of my machine right here. Let me do a quick thing here real fast.
Turn up the dark.
Nope. Seems OBS just crashed, maybe. Let's see if they can still hear us. Keep an eye on that. I am not
Yeah.
doing the right thing.